Friends, today we're here at Bella Italia in Reno, Nevada to talk about balsamic vinegars. Balsamic vinegars can come either from Modena or Reggio Emilia, and they're usually classified in three main groups. The traditional artisan balsamic vinegar, which has the DOP classification, which is the protected designation of origin, a commercial balsamic vinegar, and the condimento, which is generally a mix of the two and has the IGP classification. IGP means protected geographic indication. The traditional balsamic vinegar is produced by two consortia only, the one from Modena and the one from Reggio Emilia. It's obtained from a reduction of pressed Trebbiano and Lambrusco grapes. The resulting thick syrup, or mosto cotto or cooked must, is then aged no less than 12 years in a battery of 7 barrels of decreasing size. Then there is the extra vecchio, which is extra old, and it's aged 25 years or more. These vinegars are sold in a 100 milliliters bottle approved by the two consortia for no less than $150 usually. Aging are coded by colors for an easier recognition. Modena uses a red cap for 12 years old and a cream cap for 25-year-old balsamic vinegar. Reggio Emilia uses a red label for 12 years old, silver label for 18 years old, and gold label for 25 years old or more. The condimento can be produced in the following ways, which are either it can be made and aged in the traditional way in Modena or Reggio Emilia, but without the consortium supervision and approval, or by the same producer of the traditional but aged less than 12 years, in which case the approval from the consortium is not possible, or also it can be made of ordinary balsamic vinegar with the addition of mosto cotto in varying proportion, and no aging is required. There can also be used starch to thicken. Just to give you an idea, this is a condimento, which is made only with a balsamic vinegar and mosto cotto. Then there is the commercial grade balsamic vinegar, which is usually an imitation of a traditional one made with wine vinegar with the addition of caramel, coloring, and thickness to simulate sweetness and thickness. Those kind of vinegars usually are really cheap, but they're also not the real balsamic vinegar. They're usually used for salad dressing, marinades, dips, or sauce. Now in this case, this one is a balsamic vinegar that's been aged less than 12 years. This is a condimento. And then there are these two, which are balsamic glazes, which are usually thickened with starch, and they are so thick that they have to be put in plastic containers in order to be squeezed out. The traditional and the condimento are so naturally thick that can be used on fruit, cheeses, meats, fish, ice cream, anywhere you can think of. And generally speaking, a regular balsamic vinegar can cost anywhere between $5 and $20. A condimento, it's never less than $40, up to $150, $200, and then, as we said, the traditional is really expensive. But because you start with a big batch of balsamic vinegar and end up with a little batch of thick balsamic vinegar. And this is all for today. Hope to see you soon. See ya.